The Lakers have a very unfortunate update. I mean, update in air quotes because I don't even know if you can classify it as an update regarding the status of Jarred Vanderbilt's injury. I'm Sean Davis. Make sure you subscribe here to the channel. Turn on the post notification bells as well for the best Lakers content and coverage out there. Let's just go ahead and get to the tweet. This is from ESPN's Dave McMenamin. Dave reports that Jarred Vanderbilt's ramp up after the offseason foot procedures in May have gone slower than the Lakers anticipated per the team. There have been no setbacks, however. He will be reevaluated in a couple of weeks per the team. That is, I mean, for one, very, very unfortunate on, up for a bunch of different reasons. Now I will say this. Jovan also kind of adds on that, he'll miss the next couple of weeks, like Dave said, per the team. His progress during the ramp up process has been more gradual than anticipated. That's per Jovan. Booha. Shout out to good friend of the channel. This is frustrating for a couple of different reasons. This goes into what my pet peeve is with the Lakers organizationally. I don't actually have a lot of pet peeves. I mean, there's things that they do that annoy me. Yeah, like I would appreciate the aggressiveness, like some more aggressiveness from this front office at, maximizing the LeBron and Anthony Davis window. For crying out loud, this team is 10-4, if I got the record. Yeah, they're 10-4. They're a game back of the 1 seed. They're undefeated at home. They've won 7 of their last 10, 6 straight. They have now the longest active winning streak in the league, tied with the Orlando Magic, that are currently in action as we speak. And looks like they're going to lose that game, actually. So Lakers, after tonight, is going to have the longest active winning streak in the league. So would I appreciate that? Yes. Not necessarily a pet peeve, though. My biggest pet peeve with this team organizationally is they continue to set these. I made a tweet about this. Is they continue to set these unrealistic, I'm going to curse, these unrealistic ass benchmarks in terms of like start return dates and timelines and things like that, instead of just being like brutally upfront with the fan base. Because now you're seeing a lot of people on the timeline on Twitter react negatively to this, and like if anything, I put the blame on Vando. But it's because if you look at the Vando situation, we expected him back at some point in the Nuggets series last season. Then it was he got surgery. Okay, but then he's back. He's gonna be ready to go for the start of the season. Okay, cool. He's not ready for the start of the season, and we kept hearing Vando's ramping up. Vando's ramping up. He's gonna be back for the start of the season. Gonna be back for the start of the season. That's not the case now. And then also, these are just not updates. These are regurgitating the same information. I mean, I'm not going to say the same information, but I mean, honestly, bro, I don't want to hear this. And it sucks because I think everybody knows that Vando has a very, very important role on this team that can astronomically help improve this team's odds of winning a championship. He is this negative offensive player. Yes, he is. But think of everything that you like about Cam Reddish. And for the most part, I think you can, even increase that a little bit. I think Cam Reddish is for sure, without a doubt, a better screen navigator. And Cam is Cam. No, I'm not going to go that far. But Vando, they're both offensive liabilities. So Vando has the screen game that he can go to, with him being used as an off-ball screener, as a dribble handoff initiator, where if it's Cam Reddish, it just doesn't really hit the same, if that makes sense. And then also, he does what Cam Reddish does defensively from a value standpoint pretty similarly, but you also add on to the fact that Jarred Vanderbilt is going to really, really help this team defensive rebounding, or even just offensive rebounding as well. I think Vando is the perfect guy for this scheme and what JJ wants to do. So it's super, super frustrating. I obviously hope that Vando is able to get back healthy. I mean, at this point, guys, I'm not really expecting Jarred Vanderbilt, for being completely frank, till 2025, like January, maybe even post All-Star break at this rate. I mean, that feels grim, but I think that's essentially what we're dealing with here, is Vando looking at a 2025 return. And it is unfortunate, man. I'm a big Vando guy. He just gives you so much more flexibility in terms of your lineups as well. Like the way Dalton's playing and the fact that they move D'Lo to the bench. Do you go Austin, Dalton, Bron, Vando, AD? That lineup works now. Where if you keep Dalton in the starting lineup, you just insert Rui right back in, then you have a little bit of problems there defensively, but you can't take Rui out because then you lose your size. Vando, you put him back in there, you gain a little bit more. You have the size still, but you also are potentially a much better defensive group, and that defensive group could make some sense together. I hope that this, and you have the continuous rumors from like Shams and other Laker insiders that this team is actively shopping for a big or whatever. I really don't want to hear that anymore until it happens. I'm prepared for it to be Jonas Valanciunas, or being completely honest, but I would appreciate it if this kind of turns the Lakers into being more aggressive on the trade front, into finding a 3-and-D wing. His stock might be a little high right now, but what would it cost you to get Cam Johnson? I am a big Cam Johnson fan. He is absolutely balling right now. He doesn't necessarily need the ball in his hands. He's hooping, man. 18 points per game right now, shooting 47.9% from the field, 39.3% from three. He's shooting, and averaging 18 points per game, 4 rebounds. He's playing really, really, really well, and hopefully a diminished role a little bit offensively, where he is such a primary focal point, that defensively he can kind of turn back the clock and get back to that end, to really, really performing on that end of the floor as well. So I don't know, guys. Just really, really frustrating news with Vando today. It sucks. I obviously am hopeful that Vando is able to get back healthy and return to strong play here soon. But I really, really do hope that the fan base doesn't lash out at Vando. I think Vando, more than anybody, wants to be out there. It's just a really, really, really unfortunate situation. I don't want us to get upset at Vando necessarily. If you're going to be mad at anybody, direct your frustration at the front office and the organization for giving us, again, unrealistic target dates, because Vando realistically wasn't playing opening night, and this is where we're at. But we've been hearing all year, look, he was going to play opening night, he's going to play opening night, he'll be ready to go, and he's not. So very, very unfortunate. But LeBron James film breakdown is on the way, guys. Got everything back up and situated. And this Saturday night, we're going to be doing a Lakers versus Nuggets playback live stream. Make sure I include the link in the description down below. Make sure you guys go tune in for me. Lakers, Nuggets, going to be a fun one. Make sure you subscribe here to the channel. Turn on the post notification bells. Follow me on X at Sean_DAVI, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Go Lake Show. Peace out.